Good morning, everyone. It is Monday. That means Ask Me Anything Monday. Let's get the week started. Ask me anything. I will be here on Mondays on Instagram Live, on LinkedIn, on Clubhouse at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Dr. Sean Dill. I love that doctor, man. My mom would have been so proud of me. I want to thank Sean and Lacey, especially. They had a summer camp to end all summer camps. An unbelievable lineup. Patrick Bet David, myself, Steve Sims, just incredible talent. John Roland just rocked the house with like no appendix or something. I don't know. I couldn't make him laugh because his stitches would come loose. But if you have not checked out summer camp, we're going to do Meltzer Island. And I'm going to have to buy 2 islands because we are going to have so many people that apply the 5 daily practices and are coached and trained on how to apply that to their business and to their personal lives to change the mindset, the heart set, and give the pragmatic, practical tools in the conscious continuum in order to effectuate and execute on that statistical success. And there she is, Lori. Hussy Milady is always there. Thank you for showing up. Thank you to Sean and Lacey. Check them out. Sean Dill, he's in the house right now. Ask me anything. Holy moly, the questions are coming in so quickly. I better get to it. All right, enough messing around, Dave. Ask Greg Siegel, CLS Experience. Good to see you. What did you learn from group coaching this morning? I reiterated something that I learned, and I've never articulated it as well as I did. So one of my private coaching people asked me about, she's a pleaser. I call her a recovering pleaser, and, doesn't understand when people are mean or, and she's spending 80% of her time trying to please the people that are bleeding her. And so this is how I articulated that and learned. So somebody's an asshole, right? I'll give you, I do one-on-one coaching as well. I had a one-on-one coaching client, and she, the main value of my one-on-one coaching is being on call. Then it's the accountability calls beyond that every other week. And anyway, she came on board, and all she wanted from my coaching was to get Gary Vee, Tom Bilyeu, Ed Milet, Andy Frisella for her podcast or to be on their podcast. Instead of just telling me that, which I do have a podcast agency, instead of just telling me that, she hired me to coach. Now I coach one-on-one, month-to-month. I guarantee success. So it became very apparent after a month that she didn't want coaching because she never called me, never asked me a question. But here's what the interesting thing is. I gave her back all her money. I, told her, I understand that it wasn't a good fit. But after that, she went out and told people that my coaching wasn't worth it. How could it not be worth it? Right? I guarantee it. I gave her back her money. And then I was upset. I had the need to be offended. And what I realized was she was helping me. Because she would go to people who knew me and were coached by me, and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about, right? This is the most valuable thing that I've ever done, and it's guaranteed. And then she would go to people that, agreed or listened to her. And what I realized is she was one of the most valuable people that I have, because she surrounded herself with people that are liable, blame, shame, and justification, a-holes. And what she's doing is she's protecting me from a bunch of a-holes, wasting my time even more. People who will listen to her, that energy, that frequency, she's saving me. And the same thing holds true for others. So I want everybody to think about that. Don't get upset. Don't have the need to be offended. Thank those people that are out there telling people that you don't provide more value than you're asking for. If you know you are, and there's thousands of people that will agree, you're fine. Consider them agents of protection, because they are just feeding into other a-holes that you don't want to do business with. And anyone that doesn't trust and vet on their own, you don't want to do business with. And so that was a great lesson that we brought up in the group training today. Are you coming to Austin, Texas to come support the Plus Network with Sir? I don't know anything about it, but it looks like that's Super Bowl weekend, February 10th. Yeah, I think that's Super Bowl. So I'm not sure, but send me information, david@dmeltzer.com. I love Richard Branson. So here we go. What was the highest lesson learned from the Indiana meetup? Noah's Ark is the highest lesson of the Indiana meetup. It was incredible. Over 100 people. They ended up bringing a camera and a mic, and it started with 2 people. And I was just thinking, how is it I'm in Carmel, Indiana, and 100 people are showing up for this, when it was just a few years ago that 2 people showed up. Equally valuable to me, but now I'm able to share because 2 of every kind that resonates with the frequency, lessons, and stories that I tell are telling 2 people, are telling 2 people, are telling 2 people, and people drove hours to come meet me in Carmel, Indiana. And I want to thank everyone, including the blind zebra who came, and once again, the assistance of Sean Dill and Lacey Dill, Dr. Sean Dill, he's in here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Christina Madrigal, thank you so much. #grateful. We are grateful for the good and bad people, the good that attract more good, the bad people that keep the bad people away. One way to look at it. The good that will attract good, the like-minded, open-minded, open-handed people, and the a-holes who will resonate with the a-holes and keep them far at bay from you being productive, accessible, and gracious with what you want. What are you traveling to next? San Diego. We got the $100 million mastermind Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Lowe's Coronado. If you're not a member of the $100 million mastermind, you're missing out. It's a group of people who have made over $100 million, have over 100 million people in their network or something like that, but they're incredible. Led by the incredible Dan Fleischman, my boy from San Diego. So Lowe's Coronado, we'll be doing a meetup down there as well. So keep your eyes out. We will be in San Diego next, enjoying the consistent, persistent. Wednesday, I'll be up at SoFi Stadium at our new office up there as well. So anyone in LA want to meet up with me there, just go ahead and reach out. We got to put your name on the list to get into the stadium, but we love to have you at our new office. What are the small things that go a long way in the workplace and at home? The small things that go are consistent, persistent things, because a minute a day equals more than an hour on a Saturday. So anything that you can do daily is going to go a long way through exponentiality, compound interest, and acceleration. Anything you can do consistently and persistently, whether it's a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or an hour, you're going to get exponential results. It's going to compound on itself. So those are the subtleties of success. And if you have the capability of enjoying the consistent, persistent pursuit of your potential, enjoying 1 minute a day, enjoying 2 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day, an hour a day. If you're capable of finding the light, the love, and the lessons, and it's worth it because you've done the analysis of the what, the who, the how, the now, and applying the why, right? Applying the why is the process of determining if and how we will spend our time. Knowing it now is the prioritization, and then applying the why to what you have prioritized, knowing your what, your who, and your why. Dave Marino, Media Abundance Brown Rudnick's partner right there, the incredible David. And I think he's the head of the Bar Association Sports and Entertainment segment. So you have anything there. And my other partner, who's not here, Mike Bamola, he is the NFT guy. So those are the guys that you go to, those guys that I go to at least. 5 minutes a day more valuable than 5 hours on a Saturday. Guaranteed. On fire. Let's see here. I'll try this area with me here. Miss you, Dave. There you go. That's the other Dave. Thank you, Colleen. We are days away. They got the big baby coming. Here it is. Hello. Whoa, that's scary. What's going on, man? That's scary stuff. All right, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for scaring me. It's pretty cool, though. Bye-bye. Anybody else scared? I was pretty scared. Anyway, let's just get to the questions. I'm always picking fun people here. All right, here we go. Someone is using your DP in Telegram to catfish. I don't even know what that means. Justin, can you jump on that? Somebody's using my DP to catfish. So use that, whatever that means. What are the needs you talk about? Need to be right, need to be offended, need to be separate, inferior, superior, anxious, frustrated, guilty, angry, resentful. All of those are the needs of the ego. They're identifying or triggering the ego-based consciousness, which triggers the primal fears that you have. which is fight, feed, flight, or the other F word, fornication. Gary uses a different explanation of fornication. But when that happens, the blood leaves your brain, goes into your body, so you can fight, feed, flee, or fornicate. Therefore, we have to utilize the stop, drop, and roll methodology. If anybody wants to learn how to stop, drop, and roll when your mind, body, and soul are on fire from ego-based consciousness, all you gotta do is email me, david@dmeltzer.com. I will send you the stop, drop, and roll. No problem. Email me, david@dmeltzer.com. How to sell. I have a sell private group to teach people to sell. Email me, david@dmeltzer.com. Please join me. That's great. We'll see here. I gotta have my boy join me for a second to say hello. Stop, drop, and roll, david@dmeltzer.com. My text message is up there. I don't know why. Hey!
What's up, buddy?
Are you on your way to the hospital to have a baby?
Not yet, but I'm on my way to wash the car before I bring the baby in so I can try to put this seat in a clean car.
All right, well, let me give you advice from someone that screwed it up for weeks, as you know. Ask somebody that's actually had a baby how to use the car seat. Don't just put it in. It's not as obvious as it seems. So I would get someone that you know that has a bunch of kids and say, hey, can you show me how to put this car seat in and how to use it? Because as Julie, my wife, had told you at dinner, right, we drove around for like a week, and my sister looked at it and goes, oh my God, thank God you didn't slam on the brakes. Hey, Marlena totaled her car yesterday. Someone backed into it. Yeah. So that's what I came home to Indiana, and just reminded me how blessed I was that nobody was hurt, that I could afford to fix the car. It took only about an hour of time because of all the people I knew to get it towed into the shop, call the insurance company. So I thought of you because her car reminds me of your car. And so be careful and put your car seat in correctly.
She was the inspiration, and I mean that's what it is to have teenage daughters. You never know what you're going to get when you get home.
I'm going to quote Dave on that. The best thing about having teenage daughters, you never know what you're going to get when you get home. What was I know, it's like a box of chocolates then, right?
You never know what you're going to get. Forrest Gump. Yeah.
I've got the Forrest Gump too. It'll be about raising three teenage daughters. It'll be awesome. You got a question for me? It's Monday. Ask me anything.
I have a good question. I've been dying to ask you for like 2.5 weeks, from coaching to Clubhouse, and we always end up chatting about everything else. So as you know, DM, like all of your platforms, from Clubhouse to private coaching group to Instagram, is a community of like-minded individuals, people that want to be inspired, people that want to inspire, people that want to learn, people that are positive, that vibrate positivity. Well, the world isn't Barney, as you say, right? Folks know I love you, you love me. So, and I know you and I speak about this a lot, and your normal answer is pray for their happiness. But I need to dig deeper into that. How do we deal with haters or jealous folks? You know, as you are shining, as you're, trying to be a good person, these folks knock you off your balance. And I think about Fat Joe and his first album, Jose, Jealous One Still Envy. I love that acronym because they do. And, in certain roles in my life, I'm dealing with, specifically at the law firm, I'll be transparent. There is an individual there that is not happy that I've been getting so much love from, firm management, and has actively done things to try to knock me off my game. So besides praying for their happiness, what else would you recommend in terms of dealing with that?
Well, now you know how Jake feels in my company. So it's Jake in there. I hope you heard that. Anyway, I had this conversation with Jake because he cares so much about everybody in our firm, right? He's a team player like you. And where's the balance between, understanding, caring, praying for someone's happiness when all they have is attacking thoughts and they're trying to damage, you and your family? This is your livelihood. Right. And we feel as if it's damaging. I think shifting the paradigm to understand that they're actually helping you. And so when we can forgive the unforgivable and realize that these people who attack us in our companies, in our families, in our communities, whatever they be, the communities that we talk about, Instagram, Facebook, a church group, this is where a wedding, right? You had your own wedding community and you were being attacked.
Yep.
And blessed to be able to be the officiant, the celebrant. I called myself of your greatest achievement, which is marrying Mira, which will be overcome by the next event, which will be having Davida, the beautiful daughter that you're going to have. Anyway, so think about it in the context that nobody can attack me if I have no attacking thoughts myself, right? When I bring up defensiveness, it's an attacking thought, right? Because there's nothing to defend because you are part of that person. And what they're doing, it goes back to my lesson for the week. I see those people as protecting me because what you resist persists. This is a very political thing. I'm not going to bring up the political figures that do this the best, but people who attack a political figure are strengthening. They're giving energy to them. So when they're attacking you, they're giving you energy because everybody that knows the truth now says two things in their mind. So your bosses that are praising you obviously like you, right? Obviously think you're valuable. So when someone attacks you, they number one say, oh shit, Dave's really valuable. They're bringing energy to Dave because now I got to think about how valuable Dave is because they're questioning it. And then they're like, oh no. Now what do they also do? This guy's an asshole. This guy's less valuable to me. He doesn't realize it. Anyone that attacks you has lessened their value and given you all their energy. They're giving you the energy. The minute you start defending yourself and let him have it, and you have a need to be offended, you're giving back the energy to him and creating more energy to give to you. You take away all his energy by being gracious and realizing, oh my goodness, I forgive the unforgivable. Thank you so much for pointing out how you feel, right? But man, be grateful, understand, pray for the happiness, and thank them and forgive them because they're giving you strength, and all the assholes are going to stay away from you, and all the great people are going to think you're better. All right, thank you. He dropped off the great Dave Marino, Brown and Rudnick's partner, head of sports and entertainment for the bar, and you can see why. What an extraordinary guy. Just part of the team. All right, it's Ask Me Anything Monday. We said I will make a note for David Meltzer TV that I really put that email first, please. I want people to email me. My text number, 949-298-2905, is just for texting, right? Email me if you want the 5 daily practices or the Stop, Drop, and Roll, which changed my life, or my book, ebook, audiobook. I'll sign a copy of my book, send it to you, pay for shipping. I'll pay for everything. Don't worry. Worry's a wasted emotion. It's wishing for you what don't want. Thank you, Dave. Don't let other people steal your joy, steal your power, steal your energy. Suck it from them. Let them attack you and give you power and protect you from anyone who's attacking or wants to attack you, because now they can group together in the lost frequency that they're at. We want people with open minds, open hearts, and open hands. Open hands are hands that give and receive, right? When we place our hands like this, we give and receive. So have open heart, open mind, open heart, and open hands. Thank you for coming live with me. How do you identify the skill sets that you need on your team? Well, first I need to identify, does this person have the desire that they must be what they can be? The people who are paid the least in my company have the least amount of that desire. The people who are paid the most have the most of that desire. Then it's just a matter of me of aligning, seeing the skills and knowledge that they have aligned with what needs to be done so that they can either learn it or develop it, or if they already have it. So synergistic, supplementary, aligned skills and knowledge to the task that we have to get done, or tasks that I can shift around. So there we go. David at dmeltzer.com now. All right. Don't know what happened, but it was great advice. Thanks for being a great friend, mentor, most importantly, a great friend that lights up this world in positivity. All right. Thank you, David. Keep the questions coming. Here we go. Ask Me Anything Monday. I'm here every Monday. If you don't get your question answered now, I'll be on Clubhouse at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So join me on Clubhouse, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Ask Me Anything Monday. When it comes to translating and transforming negative energy into positive, what are the keys you found? Well, the key is shifting the paradigm that you're always connected to and through the positive energy. You need to figure out what's interfering with it. See, that's the secret sauce. It is once you realize I am happy, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am worthy, what am I doing to interfere with it? Once I figure that out, now I can construct my free will, my effort, my productivity, accessibility, and gratitude towards clearing the interference so that I can identify, become aware of what I already am, and then utilize that effectively, aligned, synergistic, or supplementary to my what, my who, my how, my now, by applying that why to the what and who I can help and who can help me, creating more productivity, accessibility, and gratitude in how I get it done, allowing me to do what's most difficult, prioritize the activities in a day, because everybody's given 24 hours of activity. Someone asked me today about, rest, how do you reconcile Ed Milet saying, go, 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 and Jen Gottlieb saying, rest, 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 or Gabby Bernstein, rest, 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 rest. They're both activities. It's what do you need that's synergistic and supplementary to the what, the who, the how, and do it now. Rest or run. Doesn't matter. They're both activities. What is best suited to effectuate what you want, who you can help and who can help you, how you're going to get it done, then determine and prioritize what's most important in those activities. Sleep is an activity. Getting high on your mom's couch, resting sick and broke is an activity. Is that aligned with supplementary or synergistic to what you want, who you can help, who can help you, and how you're going to get it done? I don't know. It's your choice. It's your life, your 24 hours of activity, not mine. Right? I'm choosing utilizing the what, the who, the how, the now, and applying my why to be what I must be, to enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit of my potential. That's what I'm doing in order to effectuate what I want, not what you want, not what's missing, not what other people want from me, but what I want. So stop thinking about things in the terms of rest and go, run and stop. It's just activity. Stopping's an activity. Is it the what you want to do? Not me, right? I want to turn, angle. I'm fired up to enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit of my potential. I have faith. I want to utilize as much energy that I've been given, enough to light up all I've been had in my pinky, as Bob Proctor has taught me. All of that, I want to figure out, what am I doing to interfere with this extraordinary amount of power that I've given, light that I'm given, lessons that I've given. Some I've learned, some I've forgotten, and some I haven't accessed. But what can I do with all that? The only way that I can allow it to come through me with appreciation is to what? Recognize what's interfering with it. I don't have to go get healthy. I don't have to go get wealthy. I don't have to go get worthy. I simply have to allow it by clearing the interference to come through me with gratitude, forgiveness, accountability, and being inspired to come through to other people so I can elevate them, empower them, and celebrate them. I am no celebrity. I'm a celebrant. I'm an elevator. I'm a propeller. Propelling, elevating, and allowing things to happen through me for others. You don't know what you have until you've given away, and you can't give what you don't have. So learn how to receive it by clearing the interference. This is Ask Me Anything Monday. I'm David Meltzer. If you want those what, who, how, now, and why, then you got to go ahead and email me. If you want my books to help you teach this, if you want to join me on Meltzer Island, reach out. David@dmeltzer.com. You're going to have an incredible, life-changing experience. David@dmeltzer.com. All my trainings are free on Fridays. I got private groups that you can join. I got one-on-one. Everything's guaranteed. You will never, ever not receive more value than what it's worth for you. So please reach out to me, David@dmeltzer.com. Ask Me Anything Monday. Here we go. It is important to have a clean car when pulling up to a client's visit, is it? Well, if they can see in it. Look, I think that how you take care of things is a reflection of you. I like to leave every place, everything, and everyone better than I found it. My car, my house, my office, my friends, my family, everything better than I found it. So if you have a dirty, filthy car, you're not leaving better than you found it. You're not expanding, growing, and accelerating all that you have. So yes, I think it's important for you to do it, not for other people. So it doesn't matter whether you're driving up to a client or not, because the client may or may not see it. But for you, it is a reflection of whether or not you leave things in a better way than you find it. So leave everything and everyone better than you found it. In other words, be kind to your future self and do good deeds. What was the first thing that you did to start coaching and motivational speaking? Well, I started to reposit my lessons and stories, and that was the first step. I started being very intentional and putting attention on the lessons I was learning, and then creating stories around the lessons, because that's the best way that people could learn them, on stages, in my books, in coaching, whatever it was. Because that transcended just being a motivator. Because one thing that frustrated me about other speakers is they're motivators. They get you up, get you back up, get you started, get you back started, but they never get you there. See, I wanted to inspire people. I wanted to teach them to live in spirit, in faith, with the law of gravity, the law of Goya, and the law of attraction. I wanted to teach them to accelerate, grow, and compound the interest of what they put their attention and intention in, by creating these books, by creating the 5 daily practices, by creating the stop, drop, and roll, which you can email me, david@dmeltzer.com. They're all free. I did it to inspire people, and it all starts by codifying the lessons that resonate with you and creating stories around it to teach them, so that people can stay interested, and then teach them to be more interested. Then what? Interesting. And when we do that, we can help others and elevate others and empower others, which led me to my mission of empowering over 1 billion people to be happy. And what I'm starting to realize about this, what other people thought was a big, audacious goal, this BHAG as they call them, all I'm thinking about is crumbs. I'm like, hey, man, can you figure this out? Because there's trillions of universe. And even if other people are telling you you're thinking too big, they're laughing at you. They're making fun of you. They're scoffing at you. They're telling you what they want for you, what's missing, what you don't want. They keep telling that, and then it infiltrates your own mind, and it tells you you're asking for crumbs. Simple crumbs. Stop asking for crumbs. 1 billion people, silly. I want to empower billions of people around the universe someday. I'm thinking outside the box. I am thinking about empowering others to empower others to be happy, to make more money, help more people, and have more fun. You want to make more money, help more people, and have more fun? David@dmeltzer.com. I got something for you. I promise. Stop asking for crumbs. Here we go. Jesus, my Savior, is there a way to feel someone's frequency before even talking to that person? Yes, but don't interpret it. You can always feel somebody. The more empathetic you are, more connected you are, you can feel people's energy. You know if something's off or whatever, but don't interpret it, because it could, you're just guessing. There's multi-billions of variables. Don't interpret it. That's where people get in trouble. But if you feel that something is not aligned with your frequency, ask about it. Hey, is everything okay? Is there anything I can do to help you? Allow them as an open-ended question, if they have an open mind, open heart, and open hands, to share with you, so that you can say, is there anything I can do to help you? And then you can say, do you know anyone that can help me? And create this flow, expansion, acceleration, and compound interest that occurs when we do this. So simple, templated. If you want that template as well, the RIC document that I have, Reasons, Impacts, Capability with Credibility and Emotional Attachment, email me, david@dmeltzer.com. I got so many exercises, templates, and books to send you. Just start the process. Lower the bar. Crawl before you walk, before you run. Part of it is just being right here. Being here is lowering the bar and starting by asking me anything or listening to people that ask me anything. If you didn't get a chance to ask your question, then go ahead, email me, or show up at Clubhouse today at 3 p.m. Pacific time. I'll be there as well. Ask Me Anything Mondays is what I do. Been doing training for over 21 years. I've been doing Ask Me Anything Mondays for every Monday through COVID. I have office hours on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I have TV shows on Bloomberg and Amazon. Elevator Pitch I produced. Season 7 is coming out with Entrepreneur, which I do not like the facade of funding. So I created what? 2-minute drill. Pitch only, $50,000 of cash and prizes. No BS. And office hours in October, the first late night entrepreneur show. So excited about it. Come join the real deal. Let's learn together. Let's make money, help people, have fun. Yes, Jakey Bakey will moderate at 3 p.m. today. Are you going to live to over 111? No doubt about it. I'm going to live to over, I wanted to live to 111 and 111 on January 11th. I was born January 11th at 111, but no more. I want to live over, past, beyond. Who knows? You can change and shift your paradigm. Imagine if technology on average, let's say 30 years from now, all of a sudden on average people live to 1,000. And for the next 30 years, I told people I want to die at 111 on January 11th at 111. Cancel. I would have cheated myself 889 years. Are you kidding me? I don't want to cheat myself that many years of enjoying the consistent, persistent pursuit of my potential, of elevating others to elevate others, of empowering others to empower others, to make more money, help more people, and have more fun. By what? Enjoying the consistent, every day, persistent without quit pursuit of your potential. So please join me. Email me if you want to join Clubhouse. I'll invite you. I got a ton of invites. David at themeltzer.com. Are you kidding me? What does that mean, Patrick Henry? Are you loving this? Are you kidding me? Fired up, Patrick Henry. Live till 1,000. Easy. I'm not kidding you. You got it. Definitely, you got it. All right, let's take another person live here. It's Ask Me Anything Monday. We are not kidding anyone. Change the way you look at things. The things you look at change. Stop asking for crumbs. Expand and grow. There he is, Luhu's famous Olympian himself, the great fast runner. What's going on? Listen
I'm
to
good.
this
I'm good. I'm good.
accent.
How are you doing, man?
I can't decide who I love
Nice
more.
to meet you, Dave.
I can't believe who I love more, you or your brother.
well, we're a good pair. We're a good pair. So I think both of us are agreed. You know, just chiming back to something that you said as it relates to thinking bigger, right? You know, a lot of people are afraid to think bigger because sometimes they're subjected to scrutiny to other folks. Hey, why are you thinking so big? Is this possible? How do you advise people deal with being misunderstood for that period of that early idea, that thinking big phases? How do you recommend people deal with being misunderstood?
Yeah, well, everyone's misunderstood because we all have our individual thumbprint on life. We all have our DNA. So unless we could be possibly mind readers, we're always going to have varying degrees of misalignment. There's always going to be some form of interpretation or interference between you and I. And so what we want to do instead is to, one, acknowledge that we don't know what we don't know about each other and about everything. But two, let's focus on clearing the interference to understand and align the best that we can. And so what we definitely don't want to do is put our energy, our attention and intention into people that have the most interference and most misunderstandings of us. So, you know, you and I both know every great person was told no. And the bigger they dreamed, the more no's they received. Jack Canfield wrote the best-selling book of all time next to the Bible, Chicken Soup for the Soul. 112 publishers said no. This book sucks. Right? Because he was thinking too big. He was thinking too big, and they can't think that big. So just forgive those people that can't think as big as you. I forgive everyone out there whose imagination could not surpass my reality. I forgive you. And they're out there every day attacking me, attacking you, you know, because they can't understand it. Guess what? When we can't understand it, we doubt it, we fear it, we attack it. That's the way the ego works. The need to feed, flight, fight, or fornicate. And what they do is when they don't understand it, instead of being more interested and interesting and asking you questions and figuring out how they can clear the interference, you got to determine, is it worth my time of 24 hours of activity to get that alignment, or is it not? And I've learned that with a closed mind, I'm running away. I'm not as fast as you, my friend, but I'm running away with my short little legs as fast as I can. You got a closed mind. I don't care if I'm looking for, you know, the perfect avatar. If you are the person I'm looking for and you have a closed mind, I'm running away from you as fast as I can, and I'm looking for people with open mind, open hearts, and open hands to find me other people with open mind, open hearts, and open hands, because I'm going to get a lot further with a lot less energy.
Definitely, I agree, because sometimes you see folks trying to explain themselves to others who are intent on misunderstanding them, and they find themselves falling back even more, and then they start to doubt themselves. You know, so definitely I agree with you. What I have been learning to do is to communicate more with the open-minded and feed with that energy that is positive to go in the right direction. So you're definitely right there, and I think that is something that a lot of young entrepreneurs need to understand, especially when they have these big ideas. How they
and you started attacking, but you started attracting people with big ideas, right? You started attracting Tim Drapers and David Meltzers with big ideas and open eyes. Let me tell a quick story for everyone. 25 years ago, I think now 26 years ago, if I would have met Jeff Bezos, richest man on earth. If I would have met him in his garage and he said to me, hey, Dave, give me 25 grand. I'm going to start a company to sell these books out of my garage online. And I promise you, 25 years from now, I'm going to be a trillionaire. You'll be a billionaire, and I'll be the richest man on earth. And everyone on earth will know who I am, like Muhammad Ali. I'm a dreamer. I'm an open mind. I'm an open heart and open hands. I would have laughed my ass out of that garage and said, oh my goodness, Jeff has lost his goddamn mind. He thinks he's going to be the richest man on earth selling books out of his garage.
Yeah.
What an idiot. What an idiot I would have been. What an idiot. What an idiot I would have been if I walked by, J.K. Rowling's on the street and she was writing, Harry Potter, and I went to go give her $20 and I said to her, here's $20. And she said, I don't want your $20. Buy my transcript for $1 million. And I would have laughed at her, this poor homeless woman. Why would I buy Harry Potter for $1 million? These things happen every day.
Definitely.
So instead of being the person laughing at them, scoffing at them, making fun of them, be who you are, like the P.T. Barnums of the world, like the J.K. Rowlings of the world. Be the Jeff Bezos of the world and say to yourself, they're laughing at me today. They're scoffing at me today. They're making fun of me today. They're attacking me today. They will be applauding me and asking me for a job in the future.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, nice. I appreciate it. I'll take that takeaway. Thanks, man.
I love you, man. I'll say hi to your brother for you. I'll see him soon.
Cool. I'll catch up with you soon.
See ya. All right. Check out Luhu, my man. I'm on the board of advisors there with Tim Draper, who funded them as well. Luhu, Luhu. Thank you for joining me. All right, everyone. We're rocking and rolling. It's Ask Me Anything Monday. You can see you could ask me anything. I can handle it. If I don't know, I'll find someone that does. It's that simple. You don't know what you don't know. Please join me. If you didn't get to ask your question, there's a lot loaded up in there. If you didn't get to ask me your question, join me 3 p.m. Pacific time on Clubhouse. Email me if you want the Stop, Drop, and Roll. If you want the 5 daily practices, my values, my books, ebook, audiobook. Want me to sign a book, send it to you, shipping. Email me if you want me to coach you. Whatever, it's free coaching, training, all the way up to one-on-one stuff that I do. Just email me, david@dmeltzer.com, at Luhu_app, LUHU_app. My friends there, Simon, thank you so much. Please remember, everyone, most importantly, whether I see you later today at 3 p.m. Pacific time on Clubhouse or not, be kind to your future self and do good deeds. Thanks.